quite a card that we have set up here. Tickets are on sale starting at $30. And you want to get your tickets because I can tell you this will be a sold-out show. We have, right now we have 4 amateur bouts set up, and we're going to probably add another amateur fight in, and so we'll probably have 5 and 5, 5 amateur, 5 pro. Starting off our amateur will be Steven Baca from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He'll take on Cali Westby from Hobbs, an amateur event. And then you got Stephen Malov, 1-0, taking on Mike Benefiel from Albuquerque. Jacob Cedillo from Albuquerque, taking on Anthony Morales from Hobbs. Clint Roberts. And then our pros will start off with Clint Roberts, 3-1, 1 KO. Be taking on Candido Andazala from Roswell. But before we get to those guys, I'm going to have them come up and say a couple of words. I'd like to bring up a very good friend of mine and one of the best trainers in the world. And this promotion is in conjunction with Wing Tactical Striking, Mike Winkeljohn.
Hi guys, I'm excited because Holly's fighting here again. It's going to be sold out, there's no doubt about it. She's stepping up competition. Anna's got, I think, 12 fights? 13 fights, so again, she's fighting somebody with much more experience, and the girl can fight, so it's going to be an exciting fight. Look for Holly to try new things. She has a variety of techniques people are seeing already, but even more in this fight. But I'm also excited for everybody else in this card. I mean, down here, Mike Benefiel is a national wrestling champion. This kid came to the gym. He's taking John Jones down. He can wrestle, work on his striking every day. Just good people. That's what we got in this card. Is a bunch of good people here. Mowgli, Mr. Benitez here. He's one fight out. Hopefully, we can get into the UFC. That kid's so good. He came into our camp. He's been training. I've been watching him. He's beating people up in the gym. I just want to see what he can do at a higher level here in front of a big crowd. It's going to be real exciting. Clint Roberts, one of the nicest guys in the world, definitely like a cowboy type of kid. He teaches for me up in my gym, runs my MMA program. Very quick, very explosive, knocks the crap out of a lot of the big names in the gym. So again, high-level guy right there. Nick Urso, 1 fight, maybe away from jumping the UFC himself. So it's a talented group of people up here. They're all right there, right in that edge where they can jump up to the biggest of the biggest events. And I'm excited. I'm excited that Lane's willing to put this together. Without this man here, we wouldn't be here today. So if you get a chance to thank him for the excitement, this is the guy who does it all for us. Thanks.
Thank you, Mike. Before we get started, let's, Clint Roberts, want to come up and say a couple words?
First, I'd like to just thank Mr. Winkeljohn and Mr. Fresquez for allowing me to fight on this card. I'm super pumped, and it's an honor to fight on the same card as Holly Holm. That's something that probably not a lot of people get to say, and I'm super excited to put on a show for you. Thank you.
All right, Clint Roberts, 3-1, 1 KO, will be taking on Candido Anzalo, 2-0 from Roswell. Doris Robinson, she's put on a heck of a card here. Just give Doris a big hand. She's worked on this card, and she's put one tremendous event together, along with Mike's help, of course. Next up, we got another great fight here. Nick Urso, 6-1, taking on Gene Perez, 4-6 out of Belen, buddy. This guy can fight. I expect a great fight. Gene Perez, coming up and say a couple words.
I want to thank Lenny, and I want to thank Doris for giving me the opportunity to fight on the card. I want to thank Nick, too, for taking the fight. I've seen Nick fight, so I'm ready for him. I've seen him fight my cousin, so I've seen some openings on his stand-up, so I'll be ready on the night of the fight. Thank you, guys.
Right. After you guys do a stand off, okay? Okay. Nick Urso, 6-1, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
How's everybody doing? It's the second time fighting in Albuquerque in less than 6 months. Pretty excited about that. Really excited to be fighting on card with Holly. I want to thank Mr. Winkeljohn, Mr. Fresquez, and everybody that's here. And looking to put on a good show like I always do and come out with the win. Thank you guys.
Can I have you guys face off here, please? You're the only, you and the main event are the only ones here.
Face this way,
Yeah, this way, yeah.
a little bit closer.
All right, also, before we go any further, Mike, come on up and say a couple words, Mike. How's champion here?
First fight, amateur. Real excited to get out here, put on a good show. I want to thank Coach Wink for really helping me with my stand-up. Got a good pro wrestling background, but working on my stand-up, feeling better every day. The guys in the gym helping me out. And, real excited to get out there and kick some butt.
Okay, also, we got, the next fight, we got Henry Briones, 13-4. He's not here yet, or not here, so he's TBA. We don't have an opponent for him yet, but he will be in a tough fight. Next up, we got Gabriel Benitez versus Ray, the Warrior Trujillo, who I've seen fight on Holly's last show. He's not here. He's out of Houston, Texas, 14-11. This is going to be a great fight. Gabriel, come on up and say a couple words.
Pues muchas gracias. Esta es mi segunda pelea aquí en Albuquerque. Thanks, Coach Wink, for this opportunity. And I'm working every day very hard. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next up, they're not here, but in our semi-main event, we have Chris the Lightning Leyva from Farmington. Like Mike said, great kid, 9 out of 6, 9 and 6. And then we have Lenny, the Godfather Lovato, who everybody knows here in Albuquerque, 8-2, will be our semi-main event. So we got a 9 and 6 versus an 8-2. This will be another great fight, and look forward to it. Unfortunately, Lenny couldn't be here tonight, this afternoon. So next up, we'll go right to the main event. From Colorado Springs, Warrior Fitness Center. She's trained by Patrick Cross, Ben Westridge, Angela Hayes. And I'm going to tell you that it's not that easy finding an opponent for Holly Holm. We really had to scour the earth to find somebody that is got enough courage to challenge her. I mean, they click on, Google her, and comes up the kick, and everything comes up. So my hat's off to Angela for taking the fight, because you know, every one of the tough contests, every one of those girls in the UFC tough contest turned down the fight. I can tell you a minimum of 60 people, females, top females, have turned down Holly. And that's at the highest level. We're trying to get the toughest competition for her, so show her that she is the best in MMA also. And you're seeing history here. Holly will be the best in both boxing and MMA, and the first in the world. It's history in the making, and don't miss out on it. Buy your tickets early and see this. But first she needs to get by Angela Hayes, who's no walkover, I can tell you, and this is the type of fighter we were looking for Holly to really test her, and Angela will definitely do that. I've seen her fight, and she's not an easy opponent. So I want to thank her also for driving down from Colorado Springs to be with us. Angela Hayes.
Well, I want to thank you guys for having me out. Thanks for putting on the fight. I know, Holly, you want to be the best, but you know, we're going to have a good fight, and we'll see who is on December 6th. Thanks.
Next up, I'm going to call up Coach Wink to talk about the fight a little bit before I call up Holly to analyze the fight.
Gotta go talk smack. You know, I heard Angela do an interview, and she was talking about she hates the ground game. She wants to stay standing up. That's what everybody says, and they want to take Holly down. So I have a feeling we might see that out of her. But that's good, because that's where I want Holly to be in this fight. I'd love to see Holly on the ground, work on a new ground game. With Mike's help down there, a lot of the other guys at the gym. I'll tell you what, Holly's ground game's coming up, so Angela's going to be surprised in the ground game. And I think if Angela tries to take Holly down, Holly submits Angela in this fight. So come watch this fight.
Next up, 14-time world boxing champion. 4-0, 4 KOs. 5-0, 5 KOs. In Albuquerque, New Mexico. Holly, Preacher's daughter, Holm.
Thank you, Lenny. I'm excited to be back here and have another fight in Albuquerque. It's been a really fun year for me. It's going to be, I think, only 2 at the same event. I've been kind of just all over the place, and that's not usually how my normal year is, but it's been a very busy year. With the fight in December, that's going to be, I think, 6 within 12 months, and for some reason, I'm actually still really into training, so that's a good thing. I'm really excited about MMA. It's been something that's been, it's sparked a new interest for me and sparked a new fire for me, and hopefully we'll just keep building, throw logs on the fire and make it a big fire. I'm really excited to be on this card as well. I mean, the teammates here at this table are not just my teammates, but my friends. They're like family, and so it's always fun to get in and have a fight night together. We work together in the gym, but when you get in the ring, you're totally exposed. It's just you, but you have those teammates that helped you get there, and so it's always an honor to be on the same fight card as them and be able to get out there and train hard together, be in the same training camp, and then show up to the fight and really try and just go with the energy. It's going to be really exciting, and I'm really, really excited for this fight with Angela. I definitely know this is going to be my toughest fight to date. There's no doubt about that, and so I need to be prepared for her. And I had about 2 days off, so I'm already thinking about the next one, and that's good. I don't want the opportunity to pass me by and be saying I wish I coulda, shoulda. So I need to be ready, and that's what we're going to do. Just train hard until December. Thank you.